Hey there friends, Nibs again. Out here at the range today, doing a little bit of goofing around. It is a beautiful day out here. It's a little bit hot and sticky, but I really wanted to get out and show you guys this brand new, we've all been waiting for this, the Gen 2 G2 Notos. Just unpacked it tonight. Haven't done anything to it except for stick a scope on it. I do have it zeroed up and it is shooting good. And not to give too much away, but let's do a little flyby with it. It does have a collapsible stock, pistol grip. I do like this new bolt knob. Very much like that, a lot better than the one you had to reach in and dig into there. This is also reversible. You can flip it over. We'll take a look at that in a second. Very similar to the old one. It has Picatinny rail going all the way out to the end. They did redesign the muzzle brake. Still think that that is supposed to be non-removable. I'm not sure about that yet. One thing I do like also is they have did away with the fill probe, and you just have a built-in Foster fitting, and then the tank pressure gauge is there. I don't have it fully topped off. I only have about 3,200 in my SCBA tank right now, so that's the most we can get in it. This really isn't the like overall review or shot count or anything like that. It's just getting it out and feeling it out and seeing what it is. I have a nice little Riton 6-24 by 50 on the top there. Boy, it is sticky out here. I am just going to keep it at 25 yards for today. When we do a review, we'll do 25 and 50 and reach out with it a little bit. But the one thing I did notice, that the trigger's still a little bit on the heavyish side. So might have to look into what we can do as far as doing a little bit of adjustment there. But I do like the new magazine, 15 round magazine, last round hole open. It does, it's the rotate and drop in, very much like a lot of our aftermarket ones that we can get now. So Umarex has been paying attention. But let's go ahead and we'll get it started off right. I didn't bring too much stuff out, but I did bring my gong and a few plinker targets. But let's hit the gong first. I am getting a little like a puff of steam or smoke or whatever out of the barrel every shot. I don't know if it's just because it's so muggy out here that that chilled compressed air coming out of there is giving us a little puff of steam, but that's interesting. So I haven't shot it with the other ones, but so far I've shot it just with JTS 1608s. We will try a mag with the 18.1s. So I have 15 rounds in here. So now I have 14 rounds in here. Let's go ahead and see what we can do. I have my customary splatterburst, 8-inch splatterburst out there. Let's go to 9 o'clock. That's one. Do love this scope. I only have it on 12 power right now, so I was thinking about throwing a little 3 to 9 by 40 on here. That's really kind of the size that would fit this kind of micro carbine size, but this Riton was not on a rifle and right available in my drawer full of scopes. One ragged hole, that's 3. So that red dot that's almost completely gone now is about 5/8 of an inch. And again, I haven't done anything. I haven't checked the chronograph or tuned it All right, let's do a little bit of plinking. So I should, so now I've shot 6 shots out of it, so I should have 9 shots left. Let's hit the ram. Got the ram to go all the way around. That's some power right there. All right, now the pig. Pig went around twice. Now the turkey. It kind of jumped up and that kind of jerked it so it wouldn't. It did go around one time, but usually that turkey will spin around quite a bit, but it jumped up and kind of got in the way of itself. All right, now the chicken. 3 times around on the chicken. Nice. All right, so that was 4 more, so that should have been 10 shots, so I should have 5 more left. Let's hit the gong one more time. Got that little splatterburst dot on there. Not anymore. All right. So I have a couple of clay pigeons that I found out in the lawn there. Let's see if we can knock the middle out of one of them for starters. Nope. All right. I want to save those other ones. So we'll let's finish up on the plate rack again. Let's hit the ram one more time. Ooh, almost twice around on that one. All right, should have 2 more shots, I believe. All right, the pig. 2 times around on the pig. All right, this should be the last one. Let's see if we can get that turkey to do his thing. 3 times around. That should be the last one. Yep. Last round hold open. That's very nice. So Troy from Big Air Precision did come up with some magazines for these, and he is sending them over. Probably be a better magazine than these, but there's nothing wrong with these magazines at all. Unfortunately, it only comes with 1 magazine. That I think is a little disappointing. Usually the first one actually came with 2 of the small magazines, albeit they were not not great magazines. So I would rather have 1 good magazine than 2 horrible magazines for sure. And this one's definitely has the same characteristics as the you know, the Maple Custom Mag and the Big Air Precision magazines. Just very does have it fully surrounds the pellet instead of just having a cutout in the middle that guides them around, and then they're free floating on the outside. That is a pretty poor design as far as I'm concerned with a lot of the stock magazines that we get. If you look through the clear and it's just a half moon on the center part, and then there's nothing around the outside, that really lends itself to being able to damage the pellets, and that leads to, you know, inconsistency, inaccuracy, all that kind of thing. So all right, so here's 15 shots of the still plenty of air. This is a regulated gun. I'm not sure where the regulator rolls off on this particular one, but all right, let's go back to our splatter burst. I'm gonna go to 12 o'clock because I'm not sure exactly where the point of impact's gonna be. Boy, not much drop at all. Not bad for 2 grains higher. See those? I think it's steam. I've seen that before when it was really, really muggy. Doesn't seem to quite like these ones as much, but it's still a really good group. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. A little bit bigger than the other group, but nothing at all wrong with that. All right, let's run through the plinking one more time. Really going to keep this short for you guys. Just wanted to give you a first look, and we'll get the chronograph out. I'll have to use my Caldwell G2 chronograph because this one has a fixed moderator on the end, but it's nice and quiet, so I ain't gonna mess with that. I'm gonna try to keep this one as stock as I can. 2 times around with a ram. That's some good power. I really went hog wild upgrading, modifying my Gen 1. Ooh, 3 times around with a pig. That's really good power. Wow. This would be a good hunting gun. It's got the accuracy, it's got the power. There again, you see that thing, it hit it with so much force that as it was going up, the whole thing jumped up in the air. Chicken. All right, so that was 9 shots. Let's hit the gong. That's good and loud right there, boy. All right, so that's 10 shots. So let me hit those. I have two more of the clay pigeons there. That's what I meant to do on the last one. Let's see if I can knock the middle out of that other one. All right, I think I got 2 more shots, I believe. I think I may have lost count here, but all right, I'm gonna hit that first one at like the 9 o'clock position. Oh, I knocked the other one over. It's laying down there. I think I can hit it. I think I can. Oh yeah, no problem. Is that the last one? Nope, got one more. Let's hit the gong one more time. Oh yeah, that should be the last one. Yep. Wow, what a nice gun. Yep, I'm gonna keep this one stock. I was actually thinking about buying another stock Gen 1 before they had announced that they were going to come out with the Gen 2. I may grab a Gen 1 while they're still available just to have it. My other one is just totally off the wall, modified. There's hardly anything left that's original from the Notos, but I really like the way this one's set up. We'll goof with that trigger a little bit. It's probably 3 pounds, I'm guessing. Not horrible, but I think it can be better. But overall, I think I really like the improvements they made. I still kind of wish they would have made a moderator that, we give us the choice to change them out. That is one kind of a negative, but not a deal breaker by any stretch for me. I do like that the new cocking arm they have for starters, and then it's reversible. So if you're a lefty, very ambidextrous besides that anyway. Got the built-in Foster up front instead of needing a fill probe. But really cool. And straight out of the, I haven't even cleaned the barrel yet. I know you're supposed to do that before you shoot it, but I just got so excited I ran out and forgot. But I think it's going to be an awesome shooter. We're going to clean it up, tune it up, I'll run it across the Crony, get it set for, you know, that right around that 890, 900 feet per second that the 22 caliber pellets really like. And then we'll get out here, run some shot count numbers on it. We're still just barely below 2,000 PSI, so that's probably about ready to roll off the reg, but that's 30 full shots on not even a full fill. So pretty cool stuff. I think it was a pretty good investment. I really thought about getting it last month when they first rolled them out onto the market, but had so much going on with the Baldwinsville Air Gun Show and a few other things that I had in the works that I really didn't, I wouldn't have been able to give it the time that it really deserves. So, but here we are. It is August and it is hot and muggy. But hope you guys liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.